Headmaster Dr. McEwen, Deputy Headmaster Mr. Davies, staff, invited guests, and fellow peers. Ever since I first heard of Hutchins, I was amazed by the diversity of the school. See, when I first moved to Hutchins, I'd come from a school which would often challenge diversity, as it wasn't always accepted. Hutchins has always been a place where difference shines and individuality is encouraged. However, with this individuality comes the challenge of mistakes. Sometimes the individuality that we encourage can cause the diversity that we cherish to be diminished. For a while I was tossing up ideas for what I could make my address about. I couldn't decide, and even when I did, I struggled to put pen to paper. I want to warn you boys that today I'm not here to talk about academic struggles or sporting achievements. I'm here today to talk about the universal challenge of racism and the culture that encourages it. Before we begin, I want you to know that this is not a lecture, nor do I want this talk to be misconstrued as another person being outraged by racism. In contemporary Australian society, hardcore racism is typically not accepted. Sure, there'll be pressure groups and organisations with deep ties to racism. However, this is generally not seen in Australia. The issue I want to address today is casual racism and the implications it brings. When people talk about racism, they often talk about the oppression it brings and try to focus on instances of hardcore racism. Yet, I believe that everyday casual racism is more degrading and is currently present throughout Australia. Ever since I was younger, I understood that I looked different to the average Australian kid. Yet, I never saw myself as different. Not until year 5. This was the first instance I'd experienced true racism. It occurred at my school of the time. I was on my school oval when I was approached by a year 10 boy who promptly told me to get back on my boat and join the other refugees. I was shocked. My young brain couldn't understand why he was saying this to me, and my only response was to run away crying. When eventually I was found by a teacher and explained what had happened, I was told that he was only joking. This was the first time I witnessed racism and the culture that cultivates it. After this, it only became more casual, with my peer group often being the cause. I wouldn't go a day without being called an ape, a gorilla, or more cleverly, King Kong. When I finally finished year 6 and moved to Hutchins for year 7, I was relieved. I believed at the time that this issue would disappear, that the school that celebrates diversity wouldn't create an environment where racism was accepted. Yet, I've come to learn that no one institution can stop it, that the issue comes from a cultural acceptance of casual racism. When you look around the room or within your friendship groups, I guarantee that racial diversity is present. However, everyone in this room has heard or possibly experienced racism and not acted or intervened. To those who say it's a joke, I understand. I've made more jokes at the expense of other people than I can count. I believe that at this level, a joke, if accepted by the person, is fine. The casual racism I'm suggesting is when the joke is racism in disguise. Calling your mate a gorilla every day isn't a joke. We both know that. I'm not asking for you to censor your every word. Not at all. Just to think about what you're saying. At what point does your joke turn into casual racism? At what point did we as Australians accept casual racism and the use of racial slurs as a means of greeting? And if we did, I don't remember being a part of that conversation. Former Chief of Army David Morrison once said, "The standard you walk past is the standard you accept." If you take anything from this address, I want these words to stick with you. If we truly want to make an impact on our community, if we truly want to live up to the code of building good men, then it starts with the individual, you or me. From that one person who wants change, and won't accept the culture that supports diminishing others based on their race. I challenge you to stop normalising the use of racial slurs. When something is said that's racist, you challenge it. Don't accept a culture that you've been placed into. Change it. Accept difference. Don't make someone's race their defining feature. Thank you for listening.